What's going on, everybody? It's Mike Patton, aka The General. It's New Year's Eve. Everyone's getting ready to party, except for Alabama, Washington, Ohio State, and Clemson. They're getting ready to battle on the football field. College playoffs start today. First game up, Alabama versus Washington. Expect this game to be a physical football game. Both teams are physical, love to run the football, and it can be explosive in the passing game. The big question here is which quarterback will have the most poise and which defense will make the most plays. As far as Washington, please don't discount their defensive backs. About 2 or 3 of their defensive backs will be playing on Sundays next year, or if not drafted within the first 3 or 4 rounds. So they're very good back there. Jalen Hurts has to better be careful with the football or else they'll make him pay. As far as the front 7 of the Washington Huskies, I definitely will say they will be tested today. Alabama's offensive line is physical. And they definitely will beat you into submission. So definitely that is going to be a huge challenge for them. And then, of course, you got the rotation of running backs that Alabama will bring that can physically wear you down. And, to add to that, of course, you got Jalen Hurts that can run the football also. So that will be the huge challenge today. If the Washington Huskies are able to stop Alabama from running the football, and if Alabama sticks to the run, hey, Lane Kiffin, stick to the run. If they're able to stop Alabama running the football, that causes some problems for Alabama, who will have to go through the passing game, which they do have weapons there. However, I will say that not necessarily their MO is going through the passing game. No, that's not necessarily what they do. They like to run the football. As far as Alabama offensively, don't get cute. That's all I can say. Do not get cute. If you start getting cute, that's when things go wrong, and that's when underdogs get more chances to beat you. Don't give Washington any chance to beat you. Come out and do what you do. Physical football. Run. Don't it pass. Run. Don't it pass. Run. Don't it pass. Do that. That's a good combination for you physically wearing them down. As far as Washington offensively, they definitely are strong in the running game. I definitely like their running game, and they're physical. The quarterback for Washington, Browning, definitely is a guy you have to watch as well. Because as much as they love to run, they are explosive in the passing game also. So I would definitely keep my eyes and ears on Browning. Of course, watch for the audibles, things like that. But the running game is essentially the key to what they do. But they can be explosive in the passing game, so don't get fooled. Alabama, just keep your head on the swivel. Look what all's coming at you, because you do have Chris Peterson on the other side, who is the master of the trick plays. Everyone remembers him from Boise State, the Statue of Liberty, and all those plays he pulled out of his back pocket that game. So definitely, pay attention to everything that's going on the field today. As far as the running game, just stop the running game. Maybe make Browning become just a pocket passer. And of course, Browning's going to have to be running around a little bit because that pressure is coming from the Alabama defensive line, led by Jonathan Allen and those guys. Man, they just roll them in one after another. That's all you can really say. And as far as Browning offensively in Washington, of course, run the football, but you do need to be careful when you take your chances. Alabama is a very opportunistic defense, more opportunistic than they have been in the past, actually. So when you're throwing the football, definitely trust what you're seeing and actually, get your timing on the passes you're going to throw. One thing about Browning is he does not have a strong arm, so he does depend on timing, which can be a problem, especially if he's running around a little bit and his timing is thrown off. And that could cause, of course, an interception to be thrown and Alabama to take it back for another, defensive touchdown, or special teams touchdown, a defensive touchdown. Essentially, they've scored on both. So that can lead to another, of course, defensive touchdown for them. As far as the outcome of the game, I think it'll be a physical football game, but I think Alabama will definitely survive and advance and make it to the national title game. I give maybe Alabama, I give them 35 points. I give Washington maybe 17 to 20, potentially. Depends on how they run the football. But the Crimson Tide will be in the national title game. As far as the other semifinal, which will be highly contested, we have Ohio State in one corner, we have Clemson in the other. Clemson, you got Deshaun Watson, the magic man. He can run the football, throw the football. He's got a bevy of weapons at wide receiver and a tight end position, and he has a solid running game. This will be a challenge for the Ohio State defense. Ohio State defense can put pressure on you, but the Clemson defense can definitely distress the Ohio State. Clemson offense, can actually distress the Ohio State defense. Definitely going to be a good chess match there. I think Deshaun Watson can be the difference here. Of course, he has to value the football for them. Clemson runs the football and puts the ball up and values the football. I think they're definitely going to give Ohio State some problems. On Ohio State's side, I think Joey Bosa's little brother could make an impact. If he's creating pressure along with the bevy of Ohio State athletes they have defensively, then you could have some problems for Deshaun Watson. If you move him off a spot maybe a little bit sometimes, even though he can throw on the run, it's not necessarily something he wants to do at all times. So I would look for Ohio State to try to create some pressure on Deshaun Watson. Do that, maybe stop the run, and then you definitely give yourself a better chance to win the football game. As far as Clemson defensively, make JT Barrett stay in the pocket. Make him stay in the pocket. Because if you have him, running around, things like that, it creates stress on your defense. And they don't want that stress at all. Even though I will say JT Barrett is not exactly the runningest quarterback that Urban Meyer has had. He can definitely cause you problems in that arena, but he can cause you problems passing the ball too. He's not just scrambling to run for a first down. He'll run around a little bit just to give his receivers time to make some plays as well. So keep him in the pocket. You keep him in the pocket, you may cause some problems just because he's not exactly the tallest guy in the world. And, of course, they have to sometimes create throwing lanes for him. If he was a taller guy, it wouldn't be a problem. Maybe him sitting in the pocket more because he doesn't necessarily make horrible decisions in the passing game. But being that he is not a tall in stature quarterback, that can be an issue. Running the football definitely is going to be a thing for Ohio State today. Definitely, keeps the football out of Deshaun Watson's hands, which that offense can be very, 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 very explosive. All right. As far as the Clemson defense, just apply pressure. Apply pressure, apply pressure, apply pressure. That's all you need to do. Apply pressure and play your position. Don't try to be the hero out there. Just do your job. That'll make things happen. As far as the battle of the two talented quarterbacks, I'll give the edge to Deshaun Watson, and that will be the difference in the ball game. I've got Clemson winning this game 38, and I will give Ohio State I'm going to go that high. I'll put it down about 31-21. I'll give Clemson the win. I know I previously thought Ohio State would win this game, but hey, I have the right to change my mind. I can do that. All right, so I have Clemson versus Alabama, the rematch in the national title game. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure we'll all love watching it. This has been Mike Patton, a.k.a. The General, from sportsawakening.com. You can find me on Twitter at General_MP. I hope everyone has a safe New Year's Eve. If you out, drinking or anything like that, please call Uber. Just get an Uber or have a designated driver. Everyone have a safe night. Enjoy the football games. I'm out. Peace.